Hey there, Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Aries Rising. Welcome to your reading for September 26th through October 2nd. I'm recording this on the 21st, so the last full day of summer going on here, and we had a lovely thunderstorm, and now the sun is shining, and it's all summery today. So, change of seasons happening, and there's a lot of stuff progressing forward for us. So this week has this energy of really defining, of having the opportunity to find where you are now and where you want to go. We have that new moon that just happened on Sunday, and you have this energy here of trying to sort it all out. Looks like you have two overall energy cards. Okay, so sort it all out. This is where we realize this week what is illusionary and what is real for us now. And the overall energy this week really is about pursuing our own personal happiness. And for sure that's happening with you, because you have here for your overall energy, you have the Eight of Cups, and it comes with the Wheel of Fortune. So you have an opportunity here this week to walk away from things that do not work for you at all. Done that, done with it, gonna let it go. It's not my dream anymore. I'm gonna put here, this little otter was the overall energy for this week. If you have not checked out the collective reading, you might find that very useful. Ooh, I'm gonna give him a little prop here. Prop him up a little bit. There you go. Okay, so the key to the situation here, you have the Three of Pentacles, but it's in the mountain. Look, this is, are you willing to persist? Are you willing to do the hard work to get to the top of the mountain? And this is the week where you sort out what is of value to you, what is worth the trip or not. And you've been trying to receive, you know, we were talking about the rainstorm. It's so funny because I was wondering when I was telling you the weather report. Look, after the storm, the rainbow. The Four of Wands. It's like you've been going through some really difficult times around the home space. Either problems with the home, problems with relationships in the home, problem with trying to decide, should I move or do I stay? Maybe there's been a lot of things that needed to be fixed. Maybe you've had some flood issues, plumbing, whatever, because of all the water here from the rain. But it just could be that maybe that rain is like, I'm just not happy here anymore. And there's something about it. And the rainbow, you're looking for the rainbow, the pot of gold. Where's the storm end and when does the sun come out? And so in order to get there, you know, what are you going to walk away from and allow things to shift and change in order to allow you to do this, to make this big change that is totally worth it to you in order to get to where it is you want to go, right? So what has the value for you? What is going to work for you? It becomes very important here. Something you've been spending a lot of time thinking about. In the heart space, the burden is huge. There's this huge burden in the heart because we have the Ten of Wands there. And look how dark it is. And it definitely looks like it's around that arena also. Like the home is Four of the Wands, and so there's 6 wands, additional wands here in order to get to the 10, right? So it feels like not only is it what's going on at home, but there's also what's going on at work and what's going on with my friends or what's going on with my family. It's like this big, huge burden, and it's so disorganized. It's so disorganized. And there's this energy this week of trying to bring everything back into some kind of an organized fashion when you have the Three of Pentacles here. How do you organize things and get them moving in the right direction? The Owl of Wisdom is showing up a lot for you. And so the wisdom comes from your intuition. Wow, your intuition is big. Let me show you how much you've got going on here. So there's this owl up here with the moon on this Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so this new moon definitely is changing the fortunes for you. It's inviting you to take time to really think about what you want to allow it to become a seed. We have the moon card showing up, and how do you transform this situation? And so this is your intuition. This is also using the magic of this new moon to help you to create a blank slate from which to work. There's going to be a need to really sort out what's of value and what isn't. And we have here this Nine of Cups, but it also has the moon here as the obstacle. What do you consider? What means joy and happiness to you? What is your own personal happiness that you're willing to pursue relentlessly? Have you identified that yet? And it is in identifying that this week that your focus should be. Here we have the action to take, the Mother of Swords, the clarity, the owl, the wisdom, the intuition. So, I want to invite you to listen to yourself this week. When you say, I am just so sick of this, then you're sick of that. I wish I had more time. Then how can you go about creating more time? I wish I had this or that. I wish. If you hear yourself saying, I wish, or I am tired of, because I am tired of is the burden, I wish is the Nine of Cups. If you will listen to the things that come out of your mouth, really tune into just the things you say when you're exasperated and tired and frustrated. That is you, your higher self, talking to you, through you, using your own words. And so pay attention, really tune into that stuff, because there's so much value in that. That will help you to just figure out what is important and what isn't. Because in the area of finances, you have the Hermit. But this isn't just finance, it's abundance of all kinds. And the Hermit is hiding, but its light is shining. This week, I have to say, has great energy, especially if you have to do like a Friday presentation, whether it's at work or school or I don't know, some kind of organization. Any idea that you want to present, you're being encouraged to let your light shine and be authentically who you are when you present this idea. So really great energy around that. Monday has great energy around working collaboratively with others to produce something of value. But you are being invited to really let your light shine, because we have this here in the area of abundance, and also here with this, see how the sun is really shining there on the Three of Cups, and the birds there all sitting there. This feels like something that you're putting out into a group, that you're having this conversation with a group, to really let yourself shine out there. And I think that you will find this is very much a value. But in the heart space this week, is finding the peace. It is finding inner peace, because here you have the fox. This fox is sleeping with one eye open though. But, oh wait, it's the Seven of Swords. I thought it was the Four. Okay, look. Here we have the thing to do is to pick up a sword, the sword of your truth, right? Here, this fox is laying on top of a sword, and he's keeping watch over it. It's this one, the sword of his truth. It's got one eye open, so he's not totally at rest. So in the heart space, this is about protecting your sword of truth. And this is about working smarter, not harder. And this is about finding a new way of doing something. The old way didn't work. It's time to find a new way. And it's almost as though with this Hermit here, right? This is like you're pulling your energy in. You're focusing on this one sword. What is my truth? What is my clarity? What is the thing that I need to do? There's 6 that are above him. And that is 6 of Swords is the energy of moving forward, of healing. And it's healing these thoughts up here and protecting this one really great idea that you're going to present. Maybe to a group, definitely to yourself. So you have the 3 here and the 3 here, and this is very much the energy of Empress. Oh, I just want to show you that here there's also this 5 of Swords. And this is the splitting apart. That's that sort of truth coming in and saying that stuff doesn't work for me. It's cutting something sharply out and really being self-reliant. This is a week for you to really wield your sort of truth about what is emotionally satisfying for you and what is not. So I'm going to take a look at the moons now. So we start off this week with the moon in Libra. That moon in Libra is a part of a grand air trine with Mars and Saturn. So it really is great collaborative energy, very useful. It's really Monday and Tuesday. You have the energy here of the flamingo. And the flamingo says authenticity, nourishment, individuality. My beauty is unique and inspirational. This is definitely a time to give yourself permission to find your own way to live, to be who you are, to not feel like this week is definitely the week about our own personal authenticity and allowing ourselves to really shine, to find a way to not hide your light, but to really let it shine out there. So Monday and Tuesday with that energy should really be very supportive of that part of your journey. At 7 p.m. Eastern time zone here in the U.S., on Tuesday, the moon moves into Scorpio. And this Scorpio is, it's about power. It's about personal power. It's about going a little deeper within. This moon card here. It's going a little deeper within and really allowing ourselves to transform through being authentically who we are. And while the moon is in Scorpio, that's when Venus gets into comes home to Libra, and so she is about self-value, self-worth, self-esteem, and this is being supported by this moon in Scorpio. Virgo and Scorpio really get along. I'm not Virgo, that one too, but Libra and Scorpio really get along in a relationship situation, and so there is this personal power and self-worth that comes bubbling to the top. And you had 3 cards that just came flying out. Look, that moon again. The openness. It's a full moon. We have a new moon now, but what would make you feel emotionally filled up? What would make you really, this moon here is a crescent moon. This one's full. What is going to make your moon full? What will allow you to completely open up and be fully who you are and authentically who you are? Oh, look, you've got the sunflower. But it's called purification. There is the rain storm that is happening. I don't know if you can really see it that well in this light, but there's a rainstorm, and so the sunflower is shining through, much like the rainbow after the storm. So allowing this energy to clear out. As I was saying, it was raining this morning. Now the sun is shining. One thing follows the other, right? It's cyclical. So if you can just allow the cleansing and the clearing of the rain, the storm that's going on, to clear space for, and sunflowers are actually planted around schoolyards because they will pull the lead up out of the soil and purify the soil so it's safe for the kids to play on. And so by allowing your light to shine, you are purifying the environment in which you are putting your roots down, in which to grow something here of value to you. And we have the leadership. We have the polar bear. So the thing about leadership is be the leader in your own life. Venus, when she's in power, and she is when she's home, she knows what she's worth. She's her own leader. Self-worth, self-value, self-esteem in relationship. And relationship, when we're talking relationship, that's partnerships, romantic and business, but it's also in relationship. Relationship is how 2 things interact. So your relationship with your family, with your kids, but it's one-on-one when it's this energy feels very one-on-one, but how do you relate to things? Are you giving yourself away too much, or are you taking too much? But when I see the leadership card here, you'll have to discern and decide. But the polar bear says to me that spirit has your back. You're not doing, oh, yeah, my nose is itching. You are not doing this alone. You are not doing this alone. What it comes down to is you being willing to let your light shine, and you discerning and deciding what is the truth of who you are and what truly brings in value to you. And after the 8, you get the 9 of Cups. So really paying attention to what you say when you wish. Look, discovering the truth. When that moon moves into Sagittarius on Friday, that is a day where it has this energy of, I actually wrote down there a Cinderella story, and because it comes in at 12:03 in the morning. And so, all of a sudden, things that are false are revealed, right? The carriage isn't really a carriage, it's a pumpkin. The horses aren't really horses, they're mice, So everything becomes revealed. And so this is discovering the truth of a situation. It's also of understanding Cinderella didn't need to be all dressed up to be a beautiful princess. She always was a princess. And so it's discovering the truth of who you are authentically, but also seeing that not everything is what it seems to be. You stand in the light of your truth, it says. The Hermit card says to stand in the light of your truth. Know who you are. This is a week to really sort that out. And the moon is going to move into Capricorn on Sunday, and it really shifts the energy around too, because Mercury is going to station direct, and so now there's this energy of let's create a plan. Let's start moving things forward. You have protection. That card showing up in many ways this week. Protection and one enchanted evening, the perfect night. There is some energy this weekend around romance. There really is. And so maybe not so much Saturday night, but Friday night and Sunday night seem to be, Sunday night. They seem to have energy where you can really connect in with your significant other. So there's that. And then this protection. Strong protective magic for the family and the home. That's that purification here. What matters to you? What are you willing to release and let go of? Anger, resentment, a situation, a sense of frustration, a disappointment. What are you willing to release and let go of because you're going to be relentless in your own personal pursuit of happiness is the question. So, all right, Aries, I hope you found that helpful. Please hit the thumbs up. Leave me a comment. I'm on Facebook every day if you want more about the astrology day to day, and we do readings over there. Would love to see you there. And, of course, I love it when you join me for the chat. It is at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time Zone in the U.S. on Sundays. Every Sunday night, we get together. I premiere the overall for the week, and we chat along, and then the chat disappears like it's a Snapchat. So what goes on there stays there, and it's just fun. So come and join me. You guys take good care of yourselves. This is a week to really sort things out, and I think that you do this with style. Because you got the flamingo. All right, I will talk to you soon.